Hi there, it's Nina Nandagopal at almostpractical.com, and today I am so excited to share with you the new Erin Condren Lap Desk. And before I get started, I'd like to thank the folks at Erin Condren for sending me this media copy to share with you. And I'd just love to go over the different features that it has. I've had this desk for a few days now, and I've been testing it out. So a lap desk, before I even get started, it's a desk that you can use on like if you're sitting on a couch, or you put the desk on your lap, and it gives you a sturdy surface for writing or working on your computer, or whatever you need to do, but it gives you a sturdy surface to work on. And that's sort of the gist of a lap desk. And the one that I received is in the Focused collection and the pinstripe fabric. So you can see the cushion here has the pinstripe fabric. It also comes in the mid-century circles pattern on the cushion, and the desk on that one is more like a cream color as opposed to this, which is sort of a, I don't know if you can see in the video, but it is a sort of a light black, if that's a color. It's kind of a charcoal, but it has some little bit of maybe a green undertone. So it's I'd say more of a charcoal color. So the desk itself is a case, if that's what you want to call it, that opens. So there's a lid, and it has a soft magnetic close. So there's storage inside this, kind of a big compartment here where you can fit your planners and notebooks, and this area for writing instruments. It has a incline if you would like to work with your surface sort of at an angle, and there's three heights of that incline. So I don't know if you can see this in this video. It's hard to capture the whole thing, but this is how it works inside. So there's little notches here, and there's 3 of them, and this metal bar, it lifts out easily, and you can it's sort of like a lounge chair, if that helps. So it fits into that notch, and that makes it a little bit less of an incline. And then this one is more of a flat, not flat, but it's a smaller angle, if that makes sense. So this this bar inside, let me switch this around here. This snaps right in over here for storage. But when you want to use it, it just pulls right out. So that's really nice. So you can either use it completely flat, or you can work with it at a different angle. So for example, last night, and I'm going to grab my iPad so I can show you. So last night I was working, my iPad is a mess, but I was watching television and working on my iPad. And so I had the incline up to a certain degree here, and I just had this on my lap, and I could put the iPad like right here and work on it. There is a little wooden bar right here that will support something thin like a notebook or a iPad, possibly a laptop as well. It would keep your laptop from sliding off the desk. But anything really thick wouldn't work, because it's only like a finger length, a finger width, if that makes sense. So what else can I tell you? So the magnetic close, you can see the magnets right here. It's a soft close, so it's something that you can carry. There's a handle on this side, and you can carry it around for convenience, but it's certainly not like a suitcase or a briefcase or something that you could carry for heavy-duty luggage. In fact, I would not trust putting anything too valuable in here in case the magnets were to open. But writing instruments, notebooks, things like that would be fine, I think. The other thing that is really interesting with this is that this cushion is removable. So it slides right off like that. And you can use actually the cushion, and it has a flat, hard surface on the cushion itself. So if you didn't want to have this whole big desk on your lap, you wanted something maybe a little bit lighter, you could just use the cushion part and use this part for writing. So that's nice too, but you wouldn't have the option to angle it upwards. And then this part, when it's standalone, this desk part, can be used as a computer riser on your desk. So if you're working on your laptop and you want it to be a little bit higher, you can just set this on your desk and put your laptop on top of this, and that might give you a better angle for, say, a Zoom call or something like that. And you could also just prop up something on your desk with the metal bar. Now, I don't believe they're going to be selling any cushions separately. It comes as a whole unit, so you couldn't interchange. You couldn't buy just a different pattern to switch out the cushions, but you could buy a different desk, and then you could rotate the cushions that way. The mid-century circles desk, if I'm making sense. So this is the Erin Condren lap desk, and from my testing, I have been very impressed with it. I really enjoyed, like I said, watching TV last night and being able to work with using this on my lap. This just slides right back in there, and actually, let me just show you this too. This has magnetic, kind of those soft magnets here, and there's some on the edge here, so it does hold itself together very nicely. So if I had any suggestions for improvement, what I would tell you is that, well, first, the desk I feel is very sturdy, and so I've been very impressed with the sturdiness of the desk. This surface is a little bit, it's easily smudged, so, with your fingerprints, things like that. And it's not 100% smooth, or at least my copy isn't, but I'm never going to be just writing on this. I'm always going to have like a tablet or something like that on here. So this just gives me a nice hard surface to have it on my lap and to sit and work. So I'm very impressed with it. I love the focused collection and the pinstripe because it's just kind of more my style. It's very muted and it goes with any decor. So you could just set this right by your couch or on your coffee table and it would blend right in, which I like. It's also a great desk for students. If you have a child in college, or if you are in college, this would be perfect. I remember when I was in college, I did a lot of work sitting in my bed because the rooms are so small, the dorms. So this would have been very helpful to have to work on when I was doing work in my bed. Also, kids now that some kids are still learning virtually, this could be very helpful, especially if they don't have a dedicated space or a dedicated desk in your home or apartment. So very helpful for working from home, very helpful for students, and just a really pretty piece of, I don't know if it qualifies as furniture, but it is a really nice accent to your room. So these are available on the Erin Condren website, and of course I will link everything up in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed this video and this review of this lap desk. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Nina Nandagopal, and you can find me at almostpractical.com.